What will the New Braunfels of the future look like? The city put out its strategic plan covering years 2024 through 2029, and today we're deep diving into the main parts, the two main parts, including one part you may want to tune out. If you guys are new here to my channel, thank you so much for hopping aboard, because every week we're trying to put out relevant and timely information just like this about what it's like to live in New Braunfels. The future of New Braunfels is taking shape. The city recently approved its strategic plan for years 2024 through 2029. Now, it's important to note that you help decide this strategic plan if you live in the city of New Braunfels. Maybe you attended a community forum about strategic planning last year, or you filled out, like myself, an online survey asking you, hey, what do you want New Braunfels to look like in the future? Let's just jump right into it. We're going to cover two main areas from the strategic plan today. One is called economic mobility. The other is called enhanced connectivity. And we're going to get behind the fancy terminology here in just a second. But first, economic mobility. Part of that is the city's goal and initiatives to support developers who build more affordable housing units in New Braunfels every year through at least the year 2029. That means, and many of you may not want to hear this, more apartments, more townhomes. I mean, multifamily developments have sprouted up like weeds the last 2 years in New Braunfels, and now the city will continue to incentivize more similar developments, either mixed-use developments or standalone developments. Many of you are like this right now. Why, in the city's infinite wisdom, would they want to support more multifamily living, more apartments, and more townhomes in New Braunfels? For one, New Braunfels has picked up 20,000 new residents in just 3 years. Our population went from 91,000 all the way up to close to 111,000 right now. Secondly, and this is important, not everybody can afford a home. Not everyone right now is ready for a home, and not everybody wants a home, but they want to be in New Braunfels. So this is the city's plan: offer more affordable living to meet people where they're at in their lives right now. Now, it's not only apartments and townhomes that the city is supporting, it's other high-density living areas like Solom's Landing at Creekside with its smaller cabin-style or farmhouse-style homes for purchase, or supporting condo units. It's all part of the city's plan for more affordable living. We saw home prices in New Braunfels skyrocket during the pandemic. Now, the prices have retreated since the peak, but they're still out of reach for many local families, getting outbid by families from other areas and other states. Okay, so how do we close that gap so more local families can afford homes where they live in New Braunfels? Well, let's talk income right now. Part of the city's strategic plan is to increase median household income 2% every year through the year 2029. Median household income in New Braunfels has steadily increased since 2003, and let's fast forward to 2021 through 2022. The median household income shot up by over 11%. Now, here's key right here. Over 70% of New Braunfels working residents commute outside New Braunfels for work. So the city, in the city's strategic plan, is to have a higher percentage of New Braunfels residents actually staying here and working in New Braunfels. So the city is actively recruiting industries and businesses that will help meet that goal to keep a higher percentage of New Braunfels residents actually working in New Braunfels, keeping that money in New Braunfels. The final goal in this part of the strategic plan is the city wants to encourage more childcare and more preschool options. New Braunfels is very family-centered. We have strong schools here. We have family-friendly year-round events and activities. And New Braunfels, when it comes to families with kids under 18, New Braunfels outpaces both San Antonio and Austin in that category. The second major area covered on the city's strategic plan is called enhanced connectivity. This plan includes funding a transportation system that's diverse, that serves pedestrians, bicyclists, drivers, transit users, people with disabilities, freight vehicles. We know that the city is working on designs to make roads more biker friendly. And a few months ago, we showed you the future transit system in New Braunfels and what that might look like on a micro scale, kind of similar to San Marcos Uber-like vehicle, limited passengers, pick up and drop off within a defined route. The macro transit is a larger bus-like vehicle picking up multiple passengers along, again, a defined route. The city's goal is to begin citywide microtransit by the end of next year, by the end of 2025. Part of enhanced connectivity is to improve New Braunfels' biking and walking scores. Unless you live in downtown New Braunfels or in our historical district of Green, like right there, you're driving to wherever you need to go. New Braunfels is not. It's a beautiful place to live, but it's not the most bike and walk friendly place. You can't exactly walk out the front door to the grocery store. So it's the city's part of the city's strategic plan to flip that by the year 2029 to offer more walkable and bikeable communities so you can kind of stay in-house. It's what's happening right now. It's building toward that in two of our ongoing master plan communities, Mayfair and Barramundi, that at build out, each master plan community will be a town within a town. More green space is a part of enhanced connectivity, not just adding more parks and more trails, but taking those parks and trails and moving them closer to communities, to neighborhoods, so you can travel if you want to by foot or by bike. This is all part of quality of life, which is what residents in New Braunfels value. The new rim trail at Panther Canyon here at Landa Park, the under construction Zip Family Sports Park, the 130 acres of parkland the city approved are all examples of the city responding to the needs of its residents. There's also Mission Hills Park with trails that's being developed right now, with the observation towers scheduled to get underway by the end of this year. More parks, more trails, more walkable and bikeable areas in New Braunfels, and connecting all of these closer to neighborhoods, improve transportation, improve median household income, more affordable housing, and more childcare and preschool options. What do you guys think? What do you think of New Braunfels' future 5 years from now? And do you have your own strategic plan for New Braunfels? Let's hear it in the comments section below. And if you want to be a part of New Braunfels' future, of course, I'd love to be your real estate resource of choice. You can email me, you can call me, or you can shoot me a text. As always, thank you so much for watching our videos, and we'll see you on the next one.